the video had went off because the phone died, but I just felt like another reason why I left, I felt like I didn't have any allies, basically. I didn't have anybody backing me. I didn't have anybody having my back. Nobody saying that what I was saying was valid. Nobody validated what happened to me. And now I'm stuck without a whole job. There's other people on the internet that have got on here and took to the internet. They just wasn't persistent, but I'm going to be persistent about it. I'm going to keep going. Every time somebody do me wrong, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to let y'all know what's going down. Because sometimes when you hold people accountable 100%, they are going to do what's right. Sometimes you have to record people. Why would you make a law where you can't record somebody? Why? Why do you have the recorder on? How is that violating somebody? If you operating in the right way, if you don't want your privacy violated, then don't do shit that you don't get caught doing shit you don't want to be accused of. Don't do it. Usually people get mad when somebody recording them when you try to sue somebody because you doing wrong and you don't want the world to see you doing wrong. That's wrong. Don't do wrong if you can't stand in the pain. Don't mistreat people if you cannot say I did this. Don't because I'm gonna tell, bro. I mean, from this point on, I'm living, even where I'm living at some point I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna say it. Where I'm living at, I'm even being mistreated. People that asking me where I work at, because I ask them why do they need to know. How advantageous is it for you to know where I live at? How is it gonna help you? Because in my 38 years of my life, when somebody asks me where I work at, they want to harm me. They want to find out the next question is how much you make. Then after that, they're just giving them fuel the fire how they finna hate on you. Where you live. That's not an appropriate boundary set question that you're supposed to be asking somebody you don't know or even getting to know them. You will know when the time is appropriate to ask somebody where do they live, how much money they make. That's something for somebody man or somebody accountant to be asking them when they're solidifying, whatever. It's a personal time. That's personal. You don't ask people how much money they making. Because if you do, you got negative intentions. You're about to hate on that person even more. That's fuel to your fire. And they got mad at me because I was asking them where we're living. Because I'm living in the Salvation Army. That's real. My house burnt down. I bought a house cash and my motherfucking house burnt down. And I've been recovering ever since. But I had witchcraft thrown on me by my mama, my brothers, my sisters, the Masons, the Eastern Stars. I've been gang stalked my whole motherfucking entire life. Everywhere I fucking work, I get motherfucking fired. Every friend I ever had either fucked my nigga, stole from me, tried to harm me, or became a damn conduit of somebody trying to gang stalk me. That's what the fuck happened. I don't want no friends. I don't want I do want my husband, whoever he is, because they speak, my ancestors and stuff speak highly of him. Whoever he is, but I would know who he is. I don't need no impersonators, and then I'm going to know if you is because I know specific things about mine. Anyway, moving right along, these are the things that's happening. And then when I told my case manager that, she said she was going to get me to, talk to the director. She called me after an incident occurred the other day when I was there. I went to, what I went and did, I can't think of it right now, but an incident occurred. And then, she sent some other woman to come talk to me. The lady came and talked to me. She asked me what happened, but I'm saying, why are you asking me what happened when I already wrote the grievance? Then when she comes to me at the table, asks me what happened, and I tell her, after I tell her what happened, she said, what happened? I told her. She said, so what do you want me to do? I said, well, that's not my job. I said, I don't know what I want you to do. That's why I wrote the grievance, because I thought that you was going to have a solution to the issue, because you know the perimeters that they can't cross. So, this meeting is over. Why is the meeting over? What's wrong? She's like, because you're getting upset. No, I'm not upset. You just upset about what I'm telling you. You know it's true. You need to be fixing the situation, and then after you present something to me or fix the situation, then it will cause for me to give you a response. And then she, and they still being nasty towards us. Like me and my baby come around the corner the other day to leave out of there to go, look for an apartment and stuff. The little girl with the dreads on her head. And I had to say little girl because she wasn't acting like no woman. You got a woman job, but you're not embodying that energy. She told myself, oh shit, the other lady older than her with gray hair, she aiding in the bed and holding a piece of paper. They both looking at us. They got cameras so they can see us coming out the room. You know, so they calculate when we come and tell, oh, we was just talking about her, like, you know, trying to antagonize me, girl. And like I said, you got punk. I had my phone, I pulled it up, and I said so fast, I had a clap back. I was ambiguous too. I said, oh my God, you got pop rocks on your face. You got potholes on your face. It looked like you got chocolate chips, like your face look like a chocolate chip cookie, friend. You feel me? Like, she wasn't expecting that, but I'm saying, though, please don't try me. I'm always on point. I told you, I am present in the moment at all times. I'm very aware of you guys. I'm a psychic medium. I'm clairvoyant. I don't have to see you. I can feel you around the corner. Like Kendrick Lamar said, I quote, I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. You know what I'm saying? I can feel you, bro. I don't need to know you to feel you. That's why I'm able to say I can do readings. I can look all up into whoever life that I want to, because God gave me that gift, because he trusted me, because he knew I operated in integrity. That's one of my strong attributes. I have integrity. It was instilled in me at a young woman when I was very impressionable, but God knew when I was going to be impressionable, because he was already molding me to do this here today. It was at FLICA, Florida Youth Challenge Academy in Stark, Florida. Integrity was brought to my attention because my mama didn't show it. My brothers didn't show it. Then, like the lady said on the reading today, she said, people try to make you feel like you crazy. You ain't crazy, try to put you on medication. My mama put me in all kind of homes and shit. Had me bacorated after she intentionally provoked me. And then, you know, she wanted to get a check because people was getting SSI checks back then in 1980s, early 90s or whatever. You know, and then she found a way to scheme the government. And then ultimately ruined my life because she didn't like me, because she seen the light in the star seed that was in me. She knew I came to change the world. She knew that because she clairvoyant. She went and probably got a reading, and they probably told her who I was. And that's a child of God. If Jesus was God's right-hand man, that means, and he was born into iniquity, and he was human, and he walked in sin, and he was flesh, that means he was one of us. But he was God's right-hand man. That means we could be God's right-hand man too. We could be a Jesus too. Like my daughter said, God speak through babes. That heaven can be here on earth. Heaven ain't got to be nowhere else other than right here. You hear people living today 117, 118, 132. You know why? Them people did good. They could be smoking cigarettes. That one black man, he lived to be 117, but he was still smoking cigarettes, and they couldn't see high. But it's something about the name Jesus. He said he'll give us the desires of our heart. But his ways are not your ways. He might have gave that man a desire. His desire might be to smoke a cigarette. It might have did something for him. And God still preserved his body because he had work to do. He was here to show people that you can live a long life. But you only live a long by also not just eating correctly, but the energy you possess and what you emulate. When you go to fucking up and knocking off the time, continuing up the positive energy that's supposed to be flowing, you doing wrong. You gonna feel that energy, and you coming up short on your rent, can't pay your car note, can't give your kids the desires of their hearts. You can't have the desires of yours. Every relationship you get in, it fails. Don't nobody like your ass. You got to drown yourself and work. Then you go there, you fuck up a bitch life there. I mean, all that shit go there. You go to fucking on a bitch man, fucking on a bitch woman, putting people in third-party situations, learning how to be a player, listening to all fucked up music that promote how you feeling instead of being strong and getting control over the mind so you can keep control over the body. Dr. Sabi emulated that. They wanted to kill him for that. For what? Because he's trying to tell you how to do it, because some people really do. One small ass group of motherfuckers that want to intimidate you because of what they can fucking do, but like gang stalking your fucking ass or me. So you can get one motherfucking group of people, Masons, 8 Eastern Stars, abusing their privilege, Black Panthers, white supremacists, gangs. You know what I'm saying? Let them little bit of energies override all the good because they want to keep shit bad because they comfortable with not looking at the man in the mirror, don't want to change. So that's what the world coming to. And then when somebody tell you they giving up on life, you want to know why? Some shit that doesn't even have to be spoken. Motherfucker go to the gas station, the gas pump, you looking at a bitch, you stealing gas instead of going to a Labor Day place and work one day and get paid the same day. The Bible telling you the basic instructions before leaving this earth. It's your intellect. I heard somebody saying the song, it's not about how you speak. I learned that it's more about how you listen. The Bible speaks and you need to listen. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So many rhymes and remedies on how to get it. What more do God got to do? He can't just hand it to you on the platter because you did no work. If you get something and somebody else paid for it and it break, you really don't give a fuck. Not as much as you would if you did it and you worked hard for it, blood, sweat, and tears. It's a proven fact. Same thing with the basic instructions before leaving this earth. He give you the rhymes and remedies on how to get it. And it's very easy, very simplistic. These small things, and you got to keep doing it every day to live. You can't wake up and get tired and lazy, because the minute you do that, you're not being that soldier of God. You're not in that army no more. All the weak got to fall back. That's why God said the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Because he knows some of y'all going to fall off like hot flies, running out of the houses and shit like roaches on raid. And for all you men out here being like Frequency Phoenix 555 said, community dick dealers, out here telling people that you ain't married, all y'all women out here being community dick dealers, not loving yourself because a bitch mistreated you, not standing your empress power. We all fall short of the glory of God, but when you know better, do better. It don't matter how much energy it takes to change, but understand the energy that you put into it to change, it will be just as much gratifying in your karma, your karma that you get back. It will be good and not bad. When these planets start shifting this shit, y'all better start listening to the astrological people, because it's real. If our bodies is made up of 70% of water, you don't think that the moon and the sun and the stars and the ocean and the gravitational pull have some kind of effect on your emotional stability? This shit is bigger than you. To even say that shit is bigger than you out there, if you're just a believer of that. You know what I'm saying? Extraterrestrial shit, spiritual shit, all that right there. If you even remotely know that, then you gotta know that the astrological realm has an effect. And if we all are aware of that as well, I even need to get more education on it. But when we are aware of these, I know enough to motherfucking know when we in Mercury retrograde, when my motherfucking moon and sun and shit is in motherfucking Saturn and Jupiter. I know when them shit's going to happen. I know when I know to be on guard and keep myself together and protect my energy to the utmost, or whatever level I need to up it. Yes, I know that much. Now I can know more. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to admit it, but that's what we come in together as sisters and brothers in Christ, is helping people, helping each other. Well, I'm weak, you be strong. Stop being so fucking mean and shit and thinking you the strongest motherfucker out here. Bitch is not the strongest, it's nobody's strong. And I can't say that because everybody got different strengths. But when one is stronger, the other one is strong in this aspect, and it will come together as a puzzle piece if that's what it's supposed to do. But you got to be aware if that's what's supposed to be happening the moment that you with somebody, because there's other things that can take precedence over that too, that can say, this is supposed to be happening. You just in this person like to teach them that you kind, that you loving, that you understanding, that you a good boss, there's good people out there, that this job opening is something that this person can have. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to understand it and know your role. Stay in your place, stay in your lane. Like Daisy said, stay in your lane. I didn't come up with that, but I want to emulate that shit, because I don't want to be being so fucking petty and miss the message. I love y'all so much. I don't want nobody even being as petty and saying, oh, she took my word. Oh, and ain't nobody got no fucking patent on shit. And oh, she said this because I said that she watching my video. Yeah, I watch your video. Videos help me. God give everybody a different gift, everybody a different message, or some people the same message. But you may give it to them and teach them in a kinesthetic way. You may give it to them and teach them in a audio way. You may give it to them and say it the way that their brain receive it at that time, where it might have the tone that they need, the voice that they need to hear, whatever. It could be a lot of things. Quit trying to think for God and causing problems when there don't need to be none. Then you mad, you putting spells on people thinking you justified because you got proof that they stealing this and stealing that. Listen, it might not always be about stealing. It might be somebody watching your shit and you impacted them. You impacted them so much, you showed them what God needed. That was your role. Stay in it. Accept it. That's why God don't give humans the glory, because you don't know what to do with it. And when he give it to you, look what you do with it. You get nasty with it. It's like somebody win the lottery, then they just go to shitting on people around them, and they ain't help the ones they're supposed to, unless God tell you you're supposed to be taking that money and doing it somewhere else. But that happens. Sometimes it happens that way. I'm just saying. Tighten up, y'all. It don't have to be this way. COVID and shit is being created because the energy that we put out there. Somebody must have spoken. Somebody read it. Somebody did something. We did something. We didn't do something right one day. You could do something so small as being mean to somebody at a motherfucking Target, at a Walmart, at an Aldi's, at a damn Winn-Dixie, at a Publix, at an Albertsons. Somewhere, at a gas station, at the street, at the light. and offset the cosmic balance just being mean and malicious, not letting people get over so you can keep the traffic flowing, and then you just want to get fucking road rage and shit. Hurting people and shit. Cause you feel like a bitch did you wrong and you thinking the sun rises and set on your fucking turn. And you supposed to get some type of fucking special treatment. You don't know if that person had to make an abrupt move or what. You just all in your fucking feelings. People going to the store paying for shit. I went and paid for some shit with my motherfucking money. Bitch ain't even want to acknowledge me. I said, hola, como esta, senor? He didn't even want to fucking acknowledge me. Hold on, I'm finna go into this motherfucking Salvation Army.